Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Everybody.
We're back to talk one of our favorites. This is Temptation Island. This is season 5, episode 9. Right off the bat, guys, this one was a bit of a clunker. This
Mhm.
was a bit of a clunker here. It did not have a lot of the essential elements of what you need, in our opinion, for a Temptation Island episode. Chiefly, there was no Mark Wahlberg.
Hmm?
There was no bonfires. There was no Temptation Island light tonight. Like, what's going on there? I saw plenty of hooking up. Where was the light?
Yeah, Mark did say that was the end of the light last week, but still, it was.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. That's it.
Yeah,
Add to the questions of Mark. Was that did they have one light bulb?
I think we could have squeezed in like a final bonfire tonight.
I think we could have squeezed in a lot more than we squeezed into this episode. Like, we didn't get any revelations or changes in any status quos of any relationship, other than just
Singles going home.
jettisoning the women and the men that were extra.
Yeah, just singles going home, and pretty much in like dates that we could have predicted.
Yeah, but there was nothing dramatic. It was everyone that was already linked up. And
Yeah,
that's like why we're not running down the line of everyone, because frankly, there was nothing. Like, you didn't have to see this episode.
yeah, I agree, man.
Sucks. I hate
It's
saying that.
sad.
I love the show.
Honestly, like we've said, I don't know if we said it in the past, but like more Mark is, I think, better. Like it's like a graph, like it's going up, and that's like the bummer here is like. And it's also tough because we don't really love this cast.
We don't love the cast. I don't think there's a lot of dramatics. I think that's why the show doesn't even have as much Mark. Again, something I would love to ask is, like, do you judge your involvement based upon like how
Mhm.
fluid you believe the relationships to be and how much help you can be? And did you think most of these were just going to go the way they're going? Because that's what it seems like. I mean, somebody smarter than us and more detail oriented would go back and look to
Yeah,
see how much screen time Mark actually has, and it may even be pretty equivalent. It just feels a little bit more of like a void this season.
that's when we get an intern. I guess really the only thing we can talk about, Bill, is like where, because next week is the finale. Like, where do we stand? Like, what are people going to do? And we can just run down the
I
list.
think the only one that could possibly be together is Rob and Vanessa. And it's because he keeps putting all these like
Yeah, man.
qualifiers out there. Like, he sounds like a Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, and I mean, Ray Rock said it when he was on with us. It was, I think that's going to be the one. 'Cause, I mean,
Who's going to
Maricela.
ruin the perfect season in the ninth inning?
Yeah, I think so. But she could also say no. I mean, based off I watched the previews and she was screaming about something. But to her, for me, watching her, it doesn't mean anything. She just seems very emotional.
Other ones are literally signed, sealed, delivered, done. We know this.
Yeah,
Robin, it's crazy to me to say, and that, like, if you went back to us like episode 2 and 3 to say that Rob and Vanessa are going to be like our unknown, that would have been like an automatic.
yeah, I know. And I think really the other one is like what Paris and Great could fold. Like the ones we had the least we had the least confidence in are the ones that now can happen, man. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy.
This has been a very interesting season. It hasn't been one of the best seasons. I mean, again, it's still Temptation Island, but again, I think it comes down to, like you said, the quality of the cast.
Yeah, it's
Not
the
saying they're
main
horrible
focus.
people, but just quality of cast as far as the dramatics. And I don't think there was frankly, a lot of great signals for this cast either. Like, it just didn't really work that way in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm hoping the reunion is where we can get some good juice, like maybe some behind the scenes stuff. They have some singles on there, and like
So,
what did they cut out that probably didn't matter? Like maybe somebody was just acting a fool and we didn't know and stuff like that. And more that's more mark time. That's like 100% mark time too, which is nice.
more Mark, better Temptation Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really our thoughts. The dates were dates,
yeah,
right? Like, nothing crazy, nothing notable. Everyone had their fun. Everyone did exactly what you would think on the overnight date for Temptation Island. Not really any fights. Like, again, it just like it's like it was like an episode of Love Island almost, but without the fun, like cheekiness and like the bright lights.
yeah. It was like a like episode 40 of Love Island where there's like no more people coming in, where you're like the couples are solidified, and you're like, all right, like let's just get to the finale at this point. And that's kind of where it's at. We're gonna get to the finale. I do think next week is gonna be good though.
Yeah, listen, they're gonna get the bonfires. These are great emotional conversations.
Yeah,
Again, we're getting a lot of Mark, and
yeah.
so looking forward to possible surprises. Maybe we will get what we refer to as the perfect season where everyone breaks up. So who knows? The island is always watching. So we will be watching. The island will be watching. Part one, obviously next week, two-part finale. The week after, it is the finale though of the Big D, the second half of Hump Day Wednesday. We will finish it off. We've covered every episode. Make sure you have the notification bell on here and on TikTok. The Reality Guys on TikTok. So you catch all of our content. If you have a notification bell on here and TikTok, you will never miss any of our content. So make sure you're there. We will be there. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.